To give, to advocate, to volunteer. When members of a community commit to live united, great things happen and lives are changed, not just for the short term, but often for a lifetime. When we intentionally choose to give something back, we can truly make a difference, one person at a time. Today, you're invited to help bridge the gap for the United Way and volunteer services of Greater Yankton.
The number one is that it stays here in the community. And I think that we get with our daily lives and in our own little world, and we don't realize what's happening in our community. We just, we're kind of tunnel vision. That's number one priority to me, that we're helping people that we interact with daily, and we might not know they're struggling. On a personal note, my kids go to the Boys and Girls Club. That's one of the things that United Way contributes to. I see that, I use that. I don't know what we would do if we didn't have that. We'd have to find some other thing that wasn't as convenient and wasn't as easy and didn't have as good of programs for my kids to be learning while they're there. When you're donating to United Way, you might feel like you have to give a lot, but you don't. For instance, where I work, we have 26 pay periods, and we kind of, try to encourage people to donate even just $1 a pay period. For most people, you don't even notice it. And you might think $26 a year is not that much, but where I work, there's 1,200 people. So if you think 1,200 people donate $26 a year, that's phenomenal. I mean, that's huge.
I have had people ask me about CASA because they were thinking about volunteering when they had more time. And they said, is it worthwhile? And I said, it can be a lot of work. It's a little overwhelming because you get all this stuff thrown at you, and it's rewarding, and it's very informative, and you do feel like you're helping. You're helping the families that are involved.
The inside of a courtroom can be an imposing place for anyone, especially children in the midst of rescue from abuse and neglect. Southeast CASA advocates like Charlene Ward help bridge the gap. Through special training, they provide a voice for the voiceless in court proceedings and in supervised visits inside the secured Yankton Family Visitation Center.
What compels me to keep going with this particular case? Trying to get the child into a good place where he's safe and not be continuously put back into the foster care system. So that means either going back to his parents, if they can keep him for good, or going to a permanent adoption, if that's where it ends up being. But whatever works out best for the child.
This community has given a lot to me, and now it's my turn to try and give a little bit back to them. And it's a very simple thing to do. Just get up in the morning and see what you can do for somebody. So that's why I do it.
United Way agencies serve all ages in our community. And for Butch Abbott, volunteering for Meals on Wheels is much more than lending a hand to an essential senior nutrition program. It's a real way to touch lives.
Some of these folks sit in a recliner in the dark all day long and don't, unless they got close family that comes by and visits them, a Meals on Wheels person or a nurse, medical nurse that comes in and does a well check, that might be the only people they talk to all day long. And as you saw when we left the last building over here, there was a young lady sitting out in front of the facility, and all she wanted to do is talk to somebody. And the longer we stood there, the longer she had talked to us. So it's it kind of warms the heart a little bit to know that you can affect somebody's life in a really small way.
The United Way partner agencies in our area serve thousands of people, from the youngest to the oldest. The need is great, but the opportunity is greater, and we can all play an equal part in helping others.
Because the board members are local and they know what the community needs, they have chosen the ones that they think are worthy and good charities.
And the United Way is such an umbrella for all the different charities that I know that if I donate my money to them, they'll manage it and get it to the charity that's in most need and where it can be most used. And for lack of a better word, they make it easy for me. They make it convenient for me to give back.
At the end of the day, I think it's just a real good feeling that when you go to bed at night, you can say, hey, I delivered meals to seniors today, or I helped somebody move into an apartment, or I gave blood. That's a simple way to give back to the community. And it's kind of like a feel-good thing, you know.
As a donor, an advocate, or volunteer for the United Way and Volunteer Services of Greater Yankton, you can help our community live united. Take this moment to make a difference and help bridge the gap.